Hello there YouTube, Keithy1980 here, and welcome back to another Football Manager 2015, the final match of Green Bay for the 2015-2016 season. I'm going to give you a rundown on all the fixtures since the last time you saw me and what's been going on. But first of all, let's go to the Elite Division 1 where we have won it. Yes, we have won it. There is no close quarters or anything. We've won it clearly, but 15 points. If we win the next one, it could be 18, it could be 15. So between that sort of margin, it could be 12. You never know with football. So yeah, I've definitely won the league. Second place is definitely Kiwi Soccers, and then third place you got Pansar. Otherwise, Conica, if they win their next match, they will go ahead of FC SKBC. But I have qualified for the O-League Cup, and if I win that, I could go to the World's was it Club Super League, whatever it's called, the Club Super Cup or something bizarre, whatever the name of it is. So yeah, I've done all that, and the stats, I'll just show you the main stats from here. Tony Amani is behind Ace Amani in goals. He's been having a bit of a bad time recently, and you'll see in a bit why. Daryl Williarty is the top average man, and most assists is Alex Lutu with 15. Now then, I've tried out a couple of my youths, and this is why I've had a couple more losses in here. So you will see that when I get to where I was. Where was I last? I think, oh yeah, I did Conica here, wasn't it? We won 3-1. So here we go then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. Anyway, here we are. Panzer, we actually beat 1-0 thanks to Wasiala Leotutu. So 1-0 straight off. Another injury to Amisone. Then we went to FCSK BC and we comfortably beat them 3-0. Maina scored because he was moaning about first team football. Then I think he got injured. Yes, he did. And Sinapati scored and Tony Amani scored. Unfortunately, they made it 1-1 with Falau's strike, but it didn't affect us because we won in the end. Then we went against a very interesting game, Tapu Timu Youth. We did win 3-2, but it was a very interesting game. We took the lead on the 7th minute with Savia. Then they came back in the first minute, on the second half with Falawa. Then we came back with Leotutu on the 81st minute. Then Tusi Mimi on the 89th minute scored for them, and we were like, oh no, we've drawn it after such a great game. And then Alex Lutu scored for us in the 4th minute of extra time. Thank you very much to him. We actually won the game. Then the next one we were against Pago Boys. We drew 1-1. Nure scored the first goal after 5 minutes. Then we got a man sent off in the 58th minute, which was unfortunate, and they managed to capitalise on it 30 minutes later with Figale, something different, isn't it? Let's just have a look at his bigger name. Figiale. Oh, I don't know. Figiale. So we drew 1-1 against them. The next one we played against Kiwi Soccers. These were at the time second place, and I thought, well, a win against them will be absolutely fantastic. Guess what? We beat them. I was happy with that. So Kiwi Soccers and Panso we beat. So there we go. We beat 3-1 in the end. Williarta scored from a penalty after the 16th minute. Then Leotutu scored on the 44th minute. Richard Leota scored on the 69th minute for Kiwi Soccers. But we managed to keep our 2-goal advantage with Derek Savia. And he's one of the youth players that I have currently. He's 18 years old now. He's okay. He's okay. Then we came against Tafuna Jets, who are relegated, unfortunately. Yes, they did get relegated. We beat them 2-0. Tony Amani, he came back from injury, and Williarta to finish off. Then we came up against them straight away, and I thought I'll give one of my youths a try. Hansel Aliva, I think it is. He's a half American. He scored twice in the first half, and then Mexico Amani from last season's youth managed to score. He's getting a few more games recently, and he's scored a few. And I'm really happy with his progress. He's played a few more games than I thought, 22 games and scored 4 goals. His stats don't look excellent, but for the league we're in, it's pretty good. Then we came up against Pega Youth, and we should have beat these. We really should. It should have been 2 or 3-2 in the end. So either a draw or a win. But Alex Lutu started us off with a 1-0 lead. Then they came back within 4 minutes on the 75th minute. Vavatar scored, and then Lutu 4 minutes later. So that was a disappointing defeat. Then we came up against UTLA. We won 4-2, which was a very bizarre game. We managed to start off the scoring with Mexico Armani on the 8th minute, and they came straight back with Lalu. So it was 1-1 before half-time, and then it stayed there till half-time. After half-time, this is where the fireworks began. Xavier scored a penalty, which was a cracker. Then Neuer scored 2 goals with 2 minutes within each other to make it 4-1. And then Atula Viao made it 4-2 for them. So it was a good win. It was a very exciting match, that one. I don't think... Yeah, he was one of my youth strikers from last season, because all my strikers were out. Then we came up against Panzer recently, after a nice long break, 20 days without a match, which is quite a long time. But we should have beaten these. Xavier scored on the 5th minute, and Neuer on the 11th. We should have beaten them there and then. So, just before half time came, Joe Iafita scored on the 43rd minute, and then 8 minutes before time, Fatu scores to make it 2-2. And we've got an injury, as you can see, by Xavier. Now, coming into this game, we have Rapi Leota out again with a broken foot. He just came back. I think he played a match for us, or 2 matches, and then he went straight out with a broken foot. And then we've got Talisa, who's out with a lower broken leg. So he's out for quite a while, another 4 to 5 months. So let's get into the game. Now, as you can see, I've shortened down the list. I've taken off all these filters, but my assistant manager will pick the best from all over the place. Now, he's picked quite a good squad, actually. We've picked out one of our stronger squads. It's just a shame that... Oh no, Willie Arter can play. I'm actually going to put him in and switch out one of these 2. He's out. Right. So we're going to have Ace Maynor and there as a sub. So here we are from goalkeeper, let's striker than the subs as normal. Goalkeeper is Marshall Falau, but I'm going to switch that to my Ito Silao. He wants to play some matches because he's quite a good keeper. In defence we have Lautaro, Xavier, Lutu and Sinapati. In the midfield we have Mexico Armani, Xavier, Daryl Williata, Lutu, Xavier, and up front we have Tony Armani. In defence, I do apologise, it's been a long day for me. In the subs we've got Falawa, Maina, Lututu, Noah, and is that Falamau? But we're now accomplished in the tactics, so I'm quite happy with this, which means we should be able to play really fluid in the tactic itself compared to many other teams. Just before I do that, we have quite a few weeks left on this. It's November 2nd November we'll have our new training facility. Alright, let's do this. Last match of the season, let's see if we can break the 100 points mark. If we can't, it'll be 99. If we can't even draw, it'll be sticking on 98. So here we go, straight with a kick-off. We're in white, there in blue. Xavier passes it back, and that's it. Mulupola, oh, lovely tackle. Tony Amani's coming straight up. Is he going to strike? He's wide of the target by quite a long shot. That's the end of that highlight. Here we are, Xavier. Nice throw in low to Williata, who just misses Xavier Oh, that was a lovely goal by Sulifao Savia. Makes it 1-0 to Green Bay. Now, it was lovely little pass work. It was a lovely shot to start off with, and unfortunately the goalkeeper couldn't get up quick enough to save the goal by Savia. So we're now 1-0 better off than what we were. We've got 101 points on the board, as you can see down the bottom, down here. And, oh, we're on it again, and is that a throw-in? No, it's their throw-in. A bit of a shame, but Savia's got the ball. The other Savia's got the ball. Williata, who shoots and just misses. It hits the crossbar. Luatao, Antonio Mani doesn't catch the ball, and Lutu can't connect with it. And they're coming on the counter-attack, and we managed to get it out for a throw-in for them. End of highlight again. I like it when there's lots of highlights, plenty to do and everything. And Derek Savia's looking a bit on the knocky side today. There's Jay Savia all the way forwards, and the goalkeeper takes it. A lot of the time I've noticed with goalkeepers, they'll backpedal. They'll run for it and then they'll backpedal thinking, no, I'm not going for that, he's coming a bit too quick for me. And Williata to Savia to Tony Amani. Tony Amani, come on, you've got it. Savia's got it again, the same Savia. That's twice this game. Excellent works. That's his 5th goal of the season, making it Green Bay 2, Conica 0. That was a very good tackle as well, an absolutely brilliant tackle to get the ball back, and it managed to get knocked in the right place. So after half time, 2-0 up, I'm happy with it, but I could do with taking someone off, and I'm thinking Derek Savia to come off just because his fitness is below 70, or condition is below 71%. Now, who to bring on just to run around? I might just leave it. I'm just going to set all these up, and I'm going to do an individual talk to him. Now he looks happy. Oh, we've already got it after a couple of minutes. Luatao, Maina to Amani, and that was unlucky. It hit the top crossbar. It was just unlucky, and he's been caught offside. We've been getting a lot of offsides this season. Here's Tony Amani offside again, twice in 15 minutes. I didn't think it was possible to get offside this many times. Let's make a sub. Let's put New up front, and we've got a left and a right. We'll take off Lutu, our captain. Lutu's been our captain for a while. The other Leo Tutu, who's just come on, is now the captain. Chimfu Mimi, sorry. I love some of the names. Chimfu Mimi. I managed to get one of my old players back, Soe Mimi. And there's a reason why I bought him back. My daughter, she says, Soe Mimi, and that's what I'm calling this guy. And it's a lovely win for us, 2-0 on the final match. And I am happy with that. So that makes us outright champions anyway. We are 17 points in the lead. Doing a quick bit of maths in my head. And we do qualify for the O-League, which I'm not sure if I get any money for, but it will get our reputation up. So basically quality of possession, Green Bay giving money, Luvu, Neo wants improved deal. I'll just go through all these just so you can see what I got. Salvia on form. Wasn't he on form last time? Yes, he was. He was on form last time, so he's playing pretty well. 20,000 for achieving first place. Yeah, good. And that is it. See, we have 159,000, but 130 of it will disappear at some point next week. Now, I know this seems a bit short, but I'll be going through next season the 4 matches again. I won't do the very first match. I'll do the first 11 match. After the first 11 matches, then after that the next 11 matches. So it's only 4 per season. Then you know, I know you want to see the I don't know if you want to see pre-season. So what I'll do is I'll do my own pre-season, go the 11 matches in, and then do the 11th match. So anyway, thank you very much for viewing. I'm hoping I've covered everything this time, because I forgot to tell you last time I was playing this time. It was Conor Crew again. And next season I will probably do a couple of the O leagues if I know where I am on them. That's something I'll definitely do, and the 11th game of every league match for definite. So yeah, I'll be sharing the O League, and hopefully we get quite far in that. If we get quite far in it, I know I'll be in the money, because the Super Cup is worth, even if you lose 2-point-something million. So if I can get into that, I'll be sorted for the rest of the game, I think. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Keithy1980. I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, and have a good night.